Hello everyone. Oh, that's not right. Right off the bat, that's what we like to see, huh? How's everybody doing? No. There we go. Boom. Okay, wonderful. How is everyone? We all alright? This is Samael, aka the Freedom Frog, coming at you with another Sci-Fi Sunday. The Outer Worlds. I've changed a few background settings, little audio settings, yeah. It might mean that my microphone appears to cut out if I don't talk quite loud enough. So do let me know if that's happening, please. And I will adjust a little bit on the fly. Yes, I was noticing I was beginning to sound a little bit over-compressed. And, well, I didn't like that.
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
Yes.
Aw, this is no fun anymore.
I'm not sure exactly what was going on there. Anyway. So last time we left off, we'd been to see Ellie's parents, and we had to load from a save because I am a little bit goofy and decided to do breaking into a place that wasn't really break into. Let's see. Quickly jump on and do perk for Felix. What's he? No. 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 Eh. Negative reputation with you, which is higher than their positive reputation. Huh. Could be good. Military. I mean, none of these are really very good. That could be better. Let's do that. Apply. Okay, that's that out of the way. He says, I'm doing sexy, and also in response to the message that was apparently dealt by YouTube chat. Hello, Reaper, you American bastard. So how's life for you, Frogman? You know what? It's not bad. I was gonna start about an hour ago, from now, but I was getting my hair cut. And, yeah. Feeling clean, feeling fresh. Feeling good. And, yeah. Head feels a lot lighter, not gonna lie. Took about, I'd been growing the mane out over the course of, last autumn, over the course of the winter through the spring, and, I've been meaning to get it cut for a while, and, just never really got round to it. But yeah, taking about 7 inches of hair off, and, yeah. We're, it's not quite high and tight, but it's not far off. It looks kind of like if you'd had a high and tight done 2 months ago. Give or take. Oh man. Yeah, so you might end up hearing a few more sounds than you're used to coming through the microphone. Just because, yes, I'm not running noise suppression, I'm now running a noise gate. So let me know how it is, and I will give it a listen, you know, when we're done here today, and yeah. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. We've got weapons from the void. These are the science weapons. So acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. I never managed to figure out exactly how to get that. Logs on Hawthorne's terminal indicate that Phineas has a powerful weapon in his lab. We could go and take a look at that. Review the Hephaestus mining archive on Hawthorne's terminal. Probably I take a look at that, right? Faction quest, the Art Palace. So that's a station clear. We can probably go do that. It's like Bethesda game, right? Let me see. Make spacesuits won't travel. Les needs to see the rest of see what the rest of Halcyon wears outside of Byzantium. Speak to Celeste while wearing a suit of armor and headpiece of the following: Iconoclast, Marauder, and... So that's just pretty much a bit of a fetch quest. And then we've got the City in the Stars. So now we just need to speak with Minister Clark himself. And that will be progression in the main quest line. So first and foremost, whereabouts actually are we? Keep doing that. We are currently at... Oh, we're at the Groundbreaker. Yeah, because that's where we were. We're going to jump over to Phineas's lab, and I'm going to see if I can quickly find the science weapon.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself?
And let's take Felix and let's just keep time being, shall we? I think that's probably the best bet. So. Oh, it's a shrink ray.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find the target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp.
Seems reasonable.
Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
I most certainly will. Okay. See, that was quick and painless. Now, why is the Groundbreaker one such a pain in the ass? Hmm? Why is everyone stupider than me? Oh, man. Okay, so that's that sort of out the... Open up the inventory. Like machine gun. Loaded if we mess about. Alright. I'm going to put that tentatively here for the time being. Oh yeah, this is a space gun and a half, huh? What was the other one? Weapons from the Void. Estus and Hawthorne Terminal. Okay. Up there.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With it.
Okay. Search a Festus mining archive cartridge for keyword or weapon. Keyword search results. Result number 1. Excuse me. From the site supervisor's personal logs, that captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Something a Rearranger has a number of bits at on Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it? Number 2. Doc Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used and stored it in Bertie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out forms for whatever that damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we've got prison cells on this rock. Number 3. Given name. Lemuel. Family name. Hereford. Employment status. Indenture. Contract term. 35 years, 2 months, 16 days, 5 hours, 33 minutes approximate. Remaining time of decease... Time of deceasement, 1827 hours approximate. Cause of deceasement, blunt force trauma. Weapon unknown. Took a good whack to the noggin. The facial area to be specifical about. All twisted up too. Nose is 5 times too big. Jaw is shrunk to almost nothing. Teeth are all out of kilter, though I suppose that was true pre-deceasement. If blood itself didn't kill him, there's no way he could have breathed with all that damage. Eesh. Facial rearranger, huh? It could be fun.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
It is not. Thank you for asking. I keep doing that. Stop it. Okay, I have to sell it. Shit. Check out Harlow's base. How's everything sounding, by the way, Shady? All good, all clean, not compressed, not distorted. Like a max, 6. Actually, no, we might need to get past some locks and such, huh? Rise locks. This way. And we're gonna have to work around.
Clyde's got himself a cozy little outfit, huh? Should we knock before we barge in? Or are we foregoing politeness today?
Oh, stop it. Sorry, it's force of habit. I could change the controls, but...
We got a fight on our hands.
Oh, that is just adorable.
That's the last of them.
That's hilarious. Not super useful, but that is pretty hilarious. There off the top. Okay, so how are we going to sneak around the back of this path up and out? Like we can, actually. This is a cave. Or a door. Beautiful sound, though I might be tone deaf. Lol. Okay.
All right, listen up. Don't mess with us. Their defeat.
Oopsie. What? Don't mind me. I'm just special. Mandibular rearranger science weapon. This weapon was created by an unknown and possibly quite deranged scientist. How it works and why is a mystery. And duplicate. Yoink. Mac and weapon. Yeah, melee weapon. Alright. This is good, what, chance of like one-hit kills or something? Special effects stagger. Range. Alright, well, that's another one done. We'll take a quick look in at the what you call it? The groundbreaker and see if we can grab that. Open up the map. Where the fall... right, the fall damage, Jesus. Well, this isn't my ship. Okay, so I guess it does remember your ship. Hmm.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Do return in one piece.
I shall certainly attempt to, Ada. Yeah, something slightly disgusting about that, huh?
Hey, stop! What do you think you're doing? Thanks for the bits, friend. I think it's just a misunderstanding.
The crime doesn't pay when you get caught. Okay, seriously, though.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits.
You assume you gotta go in this one.
Rizzo's Purple-Berry Fudge, a salt sour candy shell along with sweet purple-berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Looks like gotta get up through there or something. That then bring us over the top. You'd have imagined so. Because I know that there is a crawl space. See what there is. Fairly sure I actually came all this. Couldn't get to grips with it, but because it seems in some senses like it's on the outside. Fire area. For the life of me. Oh. In the back. Here I particularly care to have. This is where I discovered before. Like, I stubbed my toe, here's 40 points of damage. Indeed, Reaper. It is a little. It's a bit much, really. I mean, considering health regenerates, in a sense, I suppose, like stubbing your toe, actually dealing, you know, some points of damage, probably kind of makes a certain degree of sense. This just spits us out. Like, it's so close. It's right there. I can practically taste it. Do you think we've got to use one of the science weapons, perhaps, to actually... Would that make sense? No, surely that would break stuff. That lamp is looking there for something. Was that supposed to be a hint? These do seem to be giving indication. Of what? I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look like I can actually jump on. Okay, so no jumping puzzle.
You're keeping your uniform clean.
Okay, so she's gone. This is sort of door relief somewhere. This is going to end poorly, isn't it? Let's say we just bail it through, huh?
Company!
Hold it right there.
Here they come!
Who the heck?
On my way.
Is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
That's the last of them! I am en route, Captain.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Does that seem relevant in there? I'm genuinely not sure.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
You're spending large tonight, ma'am.
Doll on the wrist.
Lots of storerooms, but... nothing that takes us up and over. I'm probably just, you know, really blind. I've completely missed something completely obvious. Or something that should be completely obvious. Maybe we look on here. I'd be really annoyed if this was the white people. It would make sense.
So, Vic, what was it like in prison? It was an alternating experience of drudgery, violence, and spirit-crushing boredom. But only because I let it be. I squandered a perfect opportunity for self-reflection. I could have found my answers sooner, if I'd only let myself. But then, I wouldn't have met you or the captain.
I could just look it up. Like, I genuinely could just look this up. That feels like cheating. That's a lot of fall damage.
Near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
I don't think it's this. And we've explored all of that region.
I'm just in port long enough to get a contract.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
No way to get up. Because this looks like it should be the place, right? You know, this seems to get you closest. Nothing interactable. This just spits you out here. And I'm fairly sure that these tunnels only exist to help you with getting into the place earlier to get a secure terminal, to get information from Max. Thing about managing the hammer's power. I seem to remember that being the thing. Let's head back out to the docks. Hello, Kubo. Welcome to the Outer Worlds. It's right there. The thing I need is right there. That looked like it hurt. Yeah, it sounded like it hurt. I could totally look this. I probably should. Actually, on the other side of that wall, clearly. Nothing in here but a person's right. Right, yeah. Let's do this. Sell all of our junk real quick. Sell. I've got lots and lots of crap I've really got to go through, and I keep putting it off. I do keep putting it off. Yeah, that's N-Ray is absolutely worthless. We found that out the well, not the hard way. Oh look. Inventory, let's just repair it. Ew. This business.
So, is there anything you'd like to talk about, Felix?
Is this about me ending up in the wrong bunk? Because I swear I wasn't that drunk. The hallway's so noisy.
That's not what I just wanted you to know that I'm here in case there's anything I can help you with.
Also, I am really sorry about your floor.
Forget I broached the topic. Let's just pretend last night didn't happen. Nicely done.
This is promising, isn't it? Maybe? Possibly? No, don't think of it. Okay. There looks to be some stairs over that way. How do we get there? Can we get there? Looks like it's outside. There, that's what I thought, but it's like, how do you get to... Really? Invisible walls? Man, that's cheap. Come on, Obsidian, you can do better than that. Oh. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And, Handbreaker weapon. Yeah, you see what I mean? It looks like it's right out there. Maybe we don't get access to that part of the Groundbreaker until later on in the main sort of like quest line or something. Maybe we're gonna talk to Junlei about it. Go up here. I mean, like, in certain places, it's very clear that there are jumping puzzles. This one. This one just takes me here. No, and I mean, I've already been here. That just led me to this place. Oh, no, it's not this. Oh, not what I meant to do.
Vic, got a good one for you. I am certain you do, Mr. Millstone. Please proceed.
How did the Grand Architect make a Borst pocket so big even he couldn't eat it?
Believe it or not, we spent many hours arguing questions as ridiculous as that in my seminary days.
Uh-huh. Keep talking, Vic. I know when I got you beat.
Those purple berry crunch, sugar gel flakes, and purple berry flavored
Asking the important questions, right? Okay, so where's Junlei's office again? Okay, this is promising. This is promising.
Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Certainly. Hello, Private Taylor.
Stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
I did you a favor. What are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Just make sure people know I helped you out.
That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Hell, it's the only chance I've got to keep my job.
I could have shut. Huh.
Here we go! Those skills are unrivaled.
Oh, poor engineers. Work order. Vera says the Lost Hub's plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot. While you're there, someone locked their key behind a door. It's a locked one. Once you're ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss radiators for 100th time. Antipillars. Oh. I hear they make a cream for that. Impact hammer new. Really? Ah. Okay, so the other locked door then. Another locked door?
Never knew you were much for tossball, Max.
I still find it a pleasant diversion.
What with being of church, man? Don't you take the fun out of tossball if the winner is predetermined by the law?
The only thing that takes the fun out of tossball is the Chosen's new fool of a coach.
Are we actually agreeing on something? I think we are.
When your health drops too low, this mod makes you temporarily invulnerable and increases your regen for a short time. The effect has a cooldown. Nice. Hello, BG. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Damn it! No dice for the frogs, though, huh? Frog can't get no love. Damn it. Okay. I am determined to get this fucking thing. I don't even want it. I don't even want the weapon. I just want to get the weapon. Oh, don't tell me this just takes me right back down and it's... You know what? Let's steal some stuff to make myself feel better. Increases range at which objects are highlighted. Well, I don't really need that because I got the perk, but... Sure, I'll grab it just for stuff to sell for money.
You cannot understand the problem until you free yourself from the desire for an answer.
God damn. Okay.
This is Halcyon.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger? Nothing you need and everything you want.
This is painful, man. I'm so close. I'm so close. I can feel it. Okay, time for lunch. Good stuff, Reaper. See you shortly. Also, talking about riots, Paris looks like it's preparing for them since Macron's gamble looks like it's going to blow up in his face. Yeah, I know, right? I did say it might, didn't I? No, I don't believe that for a second. Look, that's where I've got to go. I'm confident that's where I've got to go, but there's no way that I'm walking across that. That's just not happening, is it? Gotta go. Surely I've got to get further up. Surely up is the way. But question is, can we get much higher? Oh man. Oh man. Get down there, little boy. You. What took you so long?
Impressive, as always.
Not the hurty kind. I can't tell. That almost certainly is. Head. Ooh. Where do you suppose this spits us out, huh?
You gotta show me how you did.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
This just leads out to the back of the gun shop. Alright. Real maze of corridors and tunnels and all sorts, right? But none of it's leading where I want to go.
I'm gonna need another shower after this.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Damn it! Just cleaned my boots this morning.
Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedores' quarters. Lilia gave us a go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You gotta climb on top of the bunks and head towards the back wall. Lilia says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia. Shady says, oh gods, this is driving me nuts. I've gotten this weapon before, I know the general area to look, but I can't remember exactly how. Right? I feel like I'm just missing something ludicrously obvious. Okay, so the stevedore's dead. I'll grab his pistol. Looks like he has been dilapidated. What is this stuff falling through? Just garbage? Looks like it should just be garbage. Udom Bedford. Isn't he the fellow that we spoke to that's the, what'd you call it? Yeah, with the fancy tash. Oh dear. Oh, things just got way more interesting. What the hell? The back of the quarters, look for a loose panel at the back of the Man, you really can move all the way around this station. That's the Lost Hope. And the plot thickens, huh? Where was Udom bed?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Hello. Welcome to the office of the representative of Halcyon Holdings here on Groundbreaker. How might I assist you today?
Where'd the other guy go?
My sincerest apologies, but I'm afraid I don't understand. Other guy?
Come on, you know who I mean.
I must regretfully state I do not. Now, if you have nothing further, please excuse yourself.
Who are you?
I am the board's representative here on Groundbreaker. You may call me Mr. Silva, or Sir, whichever you prefer.
Cut the shit. Where's Udom?
If you're asking why he no longer sits at his desk, that's simple enough. His employment with Halcyon Holdings was terminated. If you're instead inquiring as to the precise location of his body, well, that I do not know. May I help you with anything else?
Who had him killed?
I haven't asked, nor do I care to know.
You're a well-connected man. Surely you've heard whispers.
I heard screams, in point of fact, from down the waste disposal hall. Now you know as much as I do. I hope this information satisfies your curiosity. Good day. Hello again. I haven't a moment to spare for you just now. Please do return at another time.
We're gonna quick save here.
Max?
Nowhere special, Mr. Millstone. An OSI seminary, same as my peers.
They teach you science there? You know, test tubes, formulas, all that sundry?
Among other things, including a rigidity of thinking. Why do you ask?
You got any of your old books? Just asking.
Of course. And you're welcome to them.
Oh man, no, okay, not what I thought it was going to be. Damn it. Let's see what Shady's saying. Forward towards the entrance, just past security checkpoint going in. Look for a way to go up, I think. Yeah, I kind of suspected that that's where it would be, but...
News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, they're pretty quick on that, huh? I really need to go and talk to Junlei at some point.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Crash. Why? The entrance just past the checkpoint.
Slap your whole family tonight.
Odd. Oh, that's clearly it, isn't it? That's the way through.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
This is Halcyon News.
This is the quarters. There's a loose panel in here. Apparently, sure.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. Watch it! Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. You've been listening to Halcyon News. Your man
Gotta get up top there, maybe? That looks like a way through, don't it? Ha! Aha! It was here all along.
Well, well, well.
Oop.
What fine treasures might await us in here? Incoming!
No best of the best!
That went quite well, I think. Oh, blew his arm off. Nice. Yeah, Shady says go above the bed. Yep. Yeah, we got it now, man. There it is. Prismatic hammer. Hammersmith is working on a hammer weapon system, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development and beat them to the market, all while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production.
Now, I don't say this lightly, but that is a work of sheer universal beauty.
Do you think so? Logs. Discovery. While rummaging through the bag bays, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate that seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. Bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make head or tails of my discovery. Prototype hammer. No, Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. It's a radioactive hammer, isn't it? History. I've spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There's a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, but I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper, and I have lost several teeth. Yeah, radiation. Entry number 3. I have had the most sublime prismatic dreams since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondio's elusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Okay, so it's all 4. Now for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. Hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. Must take greater care with future experiments. Log 4. Annihilation. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, symbol. It whispers to me, the disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition, we can harness that. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. That is a lesson Halcyon is not ready. But do they all deal? It cycles through the different elements the more you swing it. Cool. Mind control ray. So that's the 4. Hawthorne similar mentioned searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Apparently had success in the past finding rare items and sources. Purchasing old logs or data archives from these vendors may lead to clues about where to find more of the powerful stuff. Do you know if there's any place on my ship where I can store some of these things, Shady, rather than having to carry them around with me? Like, I'm probably not going to use most of them, but it would be nice to, you know, have them kicking about. They're not being upgraded. I know they can. Hey, this might actually end up being a decent two-handed weapon. Probably not for this playthrough because I'm not really putting any points into weaponry, but. Oh. Ah. Yeah, because I'm carrying quite a lot of things. Ooh. Tremor cleaver. Oh, I think I've already had one of these. Yeah, I have, yeah. Not the best cleaver, it's the... Wait, it is the best cleaver! This throbbing blade will pulsate its way into even the most recalcitrant dissident. Thank you. Did I call it? Or did I fucking call it? Of course it is. Is there anything else here just while we're dicking about? That's it, isn't it? Improvised weapon. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I wish I could swing a spade that fast. Jesus. Jesus. How much damage you could do if you could swing a spade that fast. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Enough messing about on this. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I know I am. This is a bit of a mission to get this thing. Now, let's head back to the ship. Your quarters as a boxer, I think. Not sure if it's storage. Well, you know, we'll put them in. I would have assumed that anything on the ship stays on the ship. It kind of... Like, why else would you have storage there, right? Yeah. Drop off a bunch of these things. Time. Oh, just ticked over an hour. Excellent. I was gonna say, I always lose track of time when we're playing this game, just because I... Okay, so these are the captain's quarters. Bin. Well, nothing much for it. Go ahead and put all the science weapons in there. Mind control, shrink ray, that thing. That could be fun. I might keep that on me. That should have been... Heavy machine gun starting at 400. Yeah, not really. Although it is pristine, so, you know, maybe we will just... put that in there. Decane from Aramid. Not really any good, but it is a unique, so hold on to it. Very good, but I don't really need it. Wasn't there a hat that gave... Yeah, that hat gives me determination. Alright, that I need to... Once I've got the high enough skill, I'm going to break that down to try and get the mods off of it. Hiking gear. Stealth skills. Why do I even have... Oh, that's my... Is that my standard combat? I think it is, yeah. Although, this is literally better, so that may as well be... Oh no, this is considered Marauder gear, so I should probably hold on to it. Did Marauder... Ballistics... Science. I'm only keeping these on for like literal stat sticks. Your quarters as a box, I think. No, if only we got more information about the Outer Worlds too, then Sam could be a happy camper. Oh man. I love the trailer, that was funny. That was good. Just missing a gadget, yeah. Is there anything else we can drop off? Range weapon skills +5. Why am I carrying this? I'm not sure. Put it away. I was probably holding on to it to you know, break it down at some point. But, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Okay, how much do these weigh? Quite a bit, actually. Probably store like more. Okay. Much better weight, right? Yeah, I think I'm happy with all that. And I will put the prismatic hammer. That hammer of Olympus, by the way, apparently it seemed to drop on my head, and that's what killed me. In the not last stream, but the stream before that. Yeah, Apparently that's why I randomly died. It's just kind of funny. Okay, so we don't need to talk to anybody for a while, I don't believe. City in the Star... Oh, no, we do, actually. Okay, so let's head down to the cockpit. And we will head over to... Keep doing that. Onik? Wrong quest. City in the... Terra 2, Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Yeah, shows they like their humor, and it really did take the piss out of almost all game trailers, right? Oh. So this time we're going to take... Oh, shit. Not what I meant. Back on the ship. I need to... Because I don't want to take Felix with me, I want to take Ellie with me, and... Yeah, Vicamax, why not? There is also another quest for us to do here, which involves sneaking through and finding out that, you know, what it is that they're doing with all the retirees. Because I'm fairly sure I know.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
Let's just do this while we're here. It's gonna be a giant incinerator, isn't it?
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to
Please grab these. Need more of them. I've been going through a fair few. Sure, I'm screwed.
explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch?
Before beginning your new life in Byzantium, our safety regulations require you to consent to the following. You, hereinafter referred to as the employee, consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center, hereinafter referred to as the Center. The employee confirms that they have read and understood the rules of the Center as written in Article 3, Section 5, Clause 27 of the Early Retirement Welcome Packet. The employee also confirms that they received this packet en route to the Center. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or the loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. The Halcyon Holdings Corporation and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility for the incident and offer no compensation. Should the Center recover any lost or stolen goods, the employee must retrieve them within 48 hours or the goods will be forfeit. If the employees having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in unparalleled luxury, they may exit the terminal and return to the Center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, that ticket won't go to waste. It will be given to another deserving worker to keep the Center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the Center has to offer, please select Sent.
Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar.
Okay,
and enjoy
so we will do
an
this
ice-cold
bit later
0G
because I got a
brew
feel.
by Spacer's Choice.
I got a feeling like this is kind of like a
0G
one and done
Brew,
clear.
An ale that's good for what ails you. Although
We'll do that some other time. Go talk to Minister Clark. Hello, 35-year-old woman. Is this your first playthrough? It is indeed. There is a link down in the description to the playlist if you want to see all the stuff I've done so far. This is Stardate N-009. Means that there are 8 other episodes before this one. Okay.
Advice? Anti-Creo's energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 cups of concentrated caffeine.
Quick save here. Doop-a-doop-doo. Okay, so, wait. Stairs up here, yep.
So, Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Of course. You may address me however you wish.
Vicky, huh? Okay, Vicky it is. You're really gonna let me run with that, aren't you?
Why wouldn't I?
Okay. So talk to this guard to find out what they're... I forget.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Okay, so probably gonna go optional. Retrieve the minister's package from HPS.
Minister Clark's...
Okay, so we can either snicky bricky in there, or... Yeah, I don't fancy running into security right now. Let's head over to HPS and see. Grab the package. Do-do-do-do. Oink.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble. Now, why don't you tell me what you did?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down, tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
For science. Okay. Yes? Oh, man. A little bit of lockpicking, huh? Okay, so stealth skills. Stealth skill.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Don't mind me, soldier. A little quick save here. I like to put the overalls on Vicar Max. Oh yeah? Yeah, I'm just kind of running and gunning with the equipment that we got so far. I've given him a shotgun, just because there's something funny to me about the Vicar with a shotgun. Don't ask me why. I'm weird.
You're always going on about destiny. What did your mother do?
How you doing today, 35-year-old woman? You okay?
And your father?
The same.
And you ended up a preacher how?
Delusion. I could not accept a life that I felt was beneath me, so I convinced myself that becoming a vicar would solve all my problems. In a strange way, it did. Eventually.
Now he's going to tell me that I've not got the bright uniform on, right? Probably.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
You know, that's just the sort of thing folks say when they're trying to hide something.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Delivery for the minister.
Yeah? Let's see it.
I got this parcel right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
For your time. Whew. Okay, let's go get in trouble. And I'll switch out to my dialogue. Oh, excuse me. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Probably 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 9 down there, in the region of 9 to 10 troops. Okay.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Minister Clark, what a remarkable honor it is to meet you.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Very just started, so I'm resting. Oof. Oof. You have my sympathies. Got some grocery shopping done though. Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Seems like we're getting off on the wrong foot.
Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius. That's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down, I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Maybe.
What are you doing here? And how did you get in?
Wait, you think I'm a dissident?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
Don't play dumb. You ordered a batch of chemicals. Need them.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
I didn't come all this way to play games, Clark. It's your name on the receipts.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
He's attempting to game the system, but he won't be able to get away with it forever. Eventually, Rockwell's house of cards will topple.
I dearly hope so. And you might be part of the equation. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
And I'll have to deal with him.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
Captain, we must investigate Rockwell. An injustice like this cannot go unchecked.
Indeed, it cannot. I can't overstate the urgency of the matter.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
You seem a little too excited by all this.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating?
It kind of is.
Also, this is the longest
It kind of
conversation
is.
I've had with someone else in quite some time.
At any rate, I'm glad to have someone else on my side.
I dearly hope I'm not imagining this. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get into the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
Obviously, the chairman surrounds himself with the cream of Byzantium's elite.
There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Well, thanks for your help.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate.
Plot thickens.
But they need to know what's happening here.
Are you trusting me to help you?
Why, indeed. I know so little about you, much less your motivations. But I'm afraid I don't have many options, confined as I am. Besides, I've nothing to lose. If you're looking into Rockwell, I can only hope you're also looking out for Halcyon.
You can count on me, Minister Clark.
Good. Halcyon is in dire need of someone like you.
Oh, the vote of confidence. Right, let's see here. Why is that not shown? Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay. Well, we are an hour and 23 in. Oops. And so yeah, we're not quite at the halfway mark. I like to go about 3, sometimes 3.5 hours per, because I find that's a cool amount. But I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you all, if you're enjoying this so far, because I know I am, don't forget to click like on the stream here. Lets me know what you guys enjoy most and what kind of things I should be doing more of, which episodes do better and all that kind of thing. Yeah. I like to try little subtly different approaches here and there. If you're brand new here and you like this game or like the look of any of the games that I play, yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you were listening in the future and you didn't get a chance to take part in chat, don't worry about it. If you have a burning question, a query, or a concern about this game or any of the other games that I play, yeah, you can leave me a comment down below. I get a notification when those comes through, and yeah, I will endeavor to get back to you at the next most convenient juncture.
see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
Doctor? Yeah, we did, because we were all... Did we? Clark. Rats. Outfits for Celeste. Silent Voices. Yes. Okay. Let's level up. I can probably put a point into hack. That makes sense, right? Take that up to 50. Take that up to 50 at base. Heavy weapons, long guns. This is why melee weapons are dealing so little damage, so few points. Just hasn't really been a point, you know. Oh, excuse me. That's items. Is engineering I need? Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we'll start spamming points into engineering so that we can get our mods back. Do I have the DLCs? Yes, I do. Yeah, this is Space's Choice Edition, so it came with all of the DLCs. If you look here, I've already started the these. I think these are the only two. Yeah, I've already started the very basics of these. I'm going to try and leave these as sort of late into the game as I can, I suppose. Just because it seems to make sense to do so, right? Character. Let's perk points. There was something I was going to do with the next perk point, and I've completely forgotten what it was. Bonus dialogue skills with no companions. Quiet weapons. Weapon is considered quiet if noise range is 2.5. Semi suppressed. Assault rifle. Should count as that. Bonus from your companions, no. Increases damage up by science weapons, 50 damage. Not really specializing into science weapons, so I don't think I'll go with that. What was that I picked up last time? Increase movement speed during TT 5 seconds. Gamma rating and skill bonuses from any armor you wear. Bonuses from mods are not affected. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. Because then my the inherent effects of say this, right? The dialogue skills plus 5, that should be doubled. I think if I jump over to character and go to skills, dialogue option, trade, yeah, it's doubled them. Excellent. Wonderful.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Oh, I feel kind of bad now. Alright, the chairman's office. Let's go stick our noses in where it ain't welcome, shall we? Now, I don't know what kind of situation this is going to be, whether it's going to be a talky-talk.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
I have to take a breather. I'm pretty tired after hauling around all these bits.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about?
These 3,033 bits have been weighing me down all day. Here, you hold them.
Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis district.
Okay.
I never could have handled the desk job.
Oh, that doesn't look like we're going to be able to make it through there. Fuck it. Never give it. Are they just ignoring me? Or has it just been nullified? Let's find out. This could get very ugly very quickly.
Just act like we belong.
What do you mean act? We do belong!
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
No one? No one gonna stop me?
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only.
It's official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Fine.
Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Oh, what a shame.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Duly noted. Yeah, we look like officials. Really? No elevator music. Gold? Here's rolls.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Any chance I can meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
I'll be on my way. Oh, Lord.
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You should go back to your desk. I just saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh, dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Come on in, guys. Later. Okay. Anything around here for me to steal? First and foremost. Examine. Construction checklist. Get rid of Minister Clark's stuff. Percival claims the real leather sofa. Tear down rest of wall. Check to see if wall is load-bearing. Do before number 2. Install steam bath to Chairman Rockwell specifications. Install wet bar next to steam bath. Finish everything before Chairman Rockwell returns.
What's with the big hole in the wall?
Well, Vicar Max, I would say that he's probably expanding his office and has just, you know... Delightful. I would say that, Rockwell has, you know... He scammed what's-his-face, Minister Clark, out of an office, so we're just gonna nick all his alcohol. How did I miss one? Shameful. Shameful pack riding sound. Oh, nice. Snow. Okay. Few priority messages. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard to the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad stroke, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Print Ministry key.
afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Well, that was some quite distressing information.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Can we talk?
This guy's an asshole. All right, Ellie.
Something on your mind?
Okay.
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
We'll have to dig more into the issue and sort it all out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your propensity for wanton violence hasn't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
During the experience with the hermit, you seemed somewhat at odds with your mother?
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
Maybe again about the book that we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Okay. Well, all that being said, all that being done, we seem to be done here. Yeah, nothing. Did we do everything on the computer terminal? I think so. Oh, send Minister Clark's message to Earth. Personal file. Subject was... Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. Tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in a public relations department, and they make this announcement sound like a damned funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to off-site. Chairman, I've made inquiries and confirmed that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our intercolony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon, people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Fortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies, but what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Sophia. Chairman, the heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again. Percival. Long time to reach Earth. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here, shall we? Odd. Alright, no worries. Alright. Can we cause, like, panic or something? That would be fun. How did I miss that box? Because it's only got a Drino in it and it's surrounded by guards, that's why. So the tunnels, if we make our way back through... Yeah, if we head through these backwards, we can gather up that guy's sprats and do a bit of a twofer. Shady says, phone's about to die, catch you later. Alright, Shady, thanks for swinging by, man. See you later. Really? Okay. Skills, you.
Impressive as always.
And real quick, we will switch on over to...
Have your back.
This is really not worth it. Damn it.
Security actions.
Bit off a little more than we can chew, though. Let's try this again, shall we? And this time, let's do it. Take things piece. pennies. Would also probably help put the correct armor on, huh? Where are we? You...
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
You got nimble fingers.
Yes, I do. Goes on, and which is...
Captain.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
I thought nothing fun ever happened in this town.
This crap. Take it and sell it later. I think that's crap.
Patrol mode.
Here we go!
No good for that. Leaving the area. Informing an area now.
Here we go!
Initiate beginning security patrol. System up. In the...
Watch a pro at work!
I've had quite enough of you! Nice one, Captain! That's the last of them.
Come on, a little better. One sprat. One of the ones I need to gather. Those. Oh. Pick the lock first,
You'll
Sam.
have to show me how to do that.
Maybe I will. What's it? course, that's a shortcut through from the other side. Cartridge. Off. If I was a Sprat, where would I hide? Cool. That's 2 of 6. Helps if we actually have the first act. Wow, I missed a lot of them back here, huh? Come here, little buddy. 3. Oh. I'll be back all the way back this way. Wait, so possibly. Big old place, this, huh? Is it Whisper Quiet that I've got on me? Let's see. Whisper Quiet. Okay. Take your time just to repair. So, presumably that's the way out. Looks that way. And we go, that's all of them. Alright, let's make our way out. Hello, Paul. How you doing? All right. Workbench, and that was relatively painless. Who's up?
Any luck finding my Sprat? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn! I'm never letting you out of my sight again! Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
You're quite welcome. Damn it. Yeah, this place really do be falling apart, huh? Okay, so, retrieve the dimethyls.
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply ask a meeting.
Couldn't help but notice your shooter, Dr. Fenhill. It's quite a sharp piece.
Isn't it something? I keep meaning to name it, but I can't come up with one that sticks.
That's funny. I thought you didn't care much for nice things.
Hey, a pirate's nothing without a rep. And this baby has a rep of its own.
Paul says he's doing well, making a shopping list of parts for a sister-in-law, for sister-in-law's brother, so he can build an AR carbine, like the one I have that he likes.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections.
Got a promotion coming. I can feel it.
So,
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you think they actually do down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge
Oh,
one of them had dropped.
we're in the right place. Whew. Quick save here. Doop doo. Yes, sprats.
Let the record show that Subject 23K's cause of death is cerebral vascular incident.
Oh, this is not... Okay, things are gonna get ugly. How do we refresh this again?
Something's... Hold it right there! No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
You better show me some identification real fast if you want to keep your kneecaps.
What? That's what I asked you.
Except you sounded like a wimp. Show me some teeth next time.
Okay. Thanks for the tip. Now you really have to go before I call in the other guards.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's how we were. That's a dialogue check. Damn it. Oh, okay. Can I just press X to...
Huh? Something's not... Huh? What was... This area is for authorized personnel only. You're not supposed to be here, are you?
Relax, how do you think I got here?
I guess that's what I was wondering.
I thought we were both asking rhetorical questions. This got awkward, didn't it?
As a matter of fact... Oh. Right, now I'm with you. My turn. How about you go, alright?
Okay. This is quite the maze. Aha! Now we need to get out. Follow the signs to the exit, I suppose. Overall, woman says, the meter can run out 3 times before they start shooting. Let them approach you so you can dialogue reset them. Ah, okay, yeah. I usually hit save before I exit the elevator here. It's not part of a quest, but there are frenzy test subjects that you can release here. You have to hack it. Gotcha, gotcha. Ah, maybe. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe that would have made things interesting, huh? Oh. Can I just drop back down? Do I get 3 full bars if I drop back down? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can release them, shall we? Yeah, we do get 3 full bars. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Terminal to release. Did I actually kill them all though? Probably killed them all, right? Yeah, I think I just accidentally killed. I'm doing it 100%. Ah well. That would have been a giggle. That would, in fact, have been the giggle. Off. Alright, before we get into any more trouble. Just save first. Yeah, presumably they go, like, completely mad and then, Okay, well, we got what we came here for. Oh, let's go talk to Clarky boy. Oh, I'm going to switch back to this. Better. Dialogue skill 7. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I like the fact that like stealth and subterfuge, as well as like dialogue options, can get you through so much of this game without having to, you know, do a firefight.
Oh, there.
Go see Minister Clark, see if he's got anything. Those are different. The test subjects are sitting in locked cells, nothing to do with the ones you just killed. Ah, okay. What I might do there is I might end up what do you call it? I might end up doing sort of like once I get to a certain point, I might do one episode where I just, you know, go through and make all of the worst decisions. You know. Deliberately make the worst decisions.
What a pleasure. I haven't had this much company in quite some time. I dearly hope I'm not imagining this.
I'll send you a message from the chairman's terminal.
Excellent. I knew there was hope. Once the Earth Directorate learns of our plight here, they'll have to send help. Yes, we just have to hold out until then.
Now, we've got to take action.
You are a bold one indeed, but boldness may not be enough. Unfortunately, the Earth Directorate, as distant as it may be, is the only power with the reach to curb the board's excesses.
I guess we have to hope they hear us.
Unfortunately, hope has little bearing on how the universe unfolds.
Believe me, I wish I could offer a more concrete plan. Unfortunately, our options, my options anyway, are limited.
Well, here, I brought you something from HPF.
How delightful. What is it?
Why do I get the feeling that this is going to be, something very bad?
The latest issue of Dissident Hunter! I've been waiting for this. Most of what passes for entertainment here is appalling.
Okay, I'll leave you be. Alright, so we've cleared all that up. Now, how long we got left? We are currently sitting at 2 hours and 7 minutes. I think that's enough time to go look through the retirement place, don't you? I might get that mod that reduces fallback. Constantly, you know, cracking an ankle every time we take a moderately high jump. That's no fun. Alright. So return to Phineas. Okay. And we will do this. We'll do this. Yeah. Steps.
What's gone into Bachmine?
Love these kinds of things. Where was it? Yeah.
Wouldn't it be something to
Yes. You have to have high hacking skill anyway. Right, yeah. I've not really been dedicating myself to any one kind of build, I suppose, really, apart from like long guns, which I'll admit is probably kind of locking me out of a handful of like bonus little things like that here and there. Once I've completed the main playthrough of this, I will probably end up looking sort of like, you know, looking to build very specifically, and then just kind of come back through and do some side stuff. Because I really am enjoying this, much more so than Starfield.
All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay.
Okay.
Courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're
This is
here,
totally a vault,
be
isn't
sure
it?
to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center.
Yeah, this tracks.
The lucky few have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskoed collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occurred during the assignment. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants? Get blazing pork barbecue, or Rizzo's all-you-can-crunch cereal buffet. Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G brew. Caterer's choice. Zero-G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement business, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary to the entire business, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vendors, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection.
We're not getting through.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, this is about what I expected. Hacking doesn't matter that much in this game. Yeah, that's kind of the feel I've gotten for it so far. What I loved about the frenzied test subjects is that they kill anything in their path. Sometimes the guards are able to kill them, sometimes not. Did you send the power to Edgewater or to the deserters? I sent it to the deserters. It was one of those, like, there was no great decision, really, but there was yeah, like I say, no great decision, but that seemed to be the slightly better of the two, although Adelaide is absolutely a monster in her own right. But just the way that she was talking to Pavati, yeah. No good people, or rather, no great people. Obviously, you know, the board is completely corrupt, but it always comes down to one of those things that always sort of happens in games like this, right? The choice seems to boil down to varying degrees, fascists versus nut jobs, and it's like very, very rarely do you actually want to go with the fascists. Let's see. Customer service, I would like to formally request a refund of my T&L shot cannon. You advertise it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient automechanicals, but if you load it with energy cell that is covered by your own blood, it misfires. We use T&L weapons exclusively for 7 years, but if this matter is not resolved, then you'll have lost another customer. You will also have lost another customer if I die, so you better hope I can get this blood back into my body. Might be a bit late to disable the automax now, huh? I'm a real cowboy, baby. PG. Yeah, that's why I tend to like Asian games. You can usually see why every side is doing what they're doing. They rarely have a group that is totally evil, or good for the matter. Yeah, a complex narrative. I'm not so stuck on, you know, like clear moral choice type stuff. You know, you can be evil, and evil usually just, you know, means that you gain access to some cool, funny things that don't really tie in very well with the narrative of the game, because as it turns out, writing, like, evil in games is actually kind of difficult. Especially when you consider that there are a lot of things that you can't really do in a game that are evil. You know, certain things that you can't make references to, that are, you know, actually evil, as opposed to... We appear to have deactivated their, ration, hoping that that persists.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
This worker is entirely lawful.
I didn't realize they could recognize thieving. Guess they can. How often we'll get away with that? Lockpicking is one of the most important skills in this game, I swear. Okay.
Unexpected searching an action is not authorized.
Nice going.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Nothing to optically process.
Sure, grab that. Good. How much stuff are we carrying? 156 out of 270. Nice. Now we're near at load. But yeah, so the basic sort of like moral choice systems. I'm not. It's not. Are these the same tunnels we were in? Yeah, they are. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. This is the way out. Is this really all it is? I guess so, huh? I guess so. Oh. Go back to, what's the face? Hortense. But no, credit where credit's due to Obsidian. I mean, granted, most of the time the choices are binary options. Like, there's no real, like, you know, 6 or 7 different factions when it comes to individual choices, which is fine, you know. Don't try and overcomplicate moral choices. The other thing as well, this is one of the places where I think Mass Effect kind of falls apart sometimes. It's just it tries to do too much with a question that's too simple.
I only wish
they overestimate their own ability to write out the moral differences. Not to say that Mass Effect's writing is bad. It's not. There are some parts of it that are actually excellent. But no, when it comes to writing, every Obsidian game I have played thus far has been really good. Crap. This way.
Didn't realize you were an ex-con, Vicar.
Technically, I was a priest, not a prisoner.
Oh, so you could leave whenever you wanted.
No, I had to fulfill my duties first.
Then you had a sentence.
Not exactly.
That's one right there.
You just got a lot more interesting, preacher.
Radiating off of him.
Hortense.
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
BG says, New Vegas, side with Caesar's Legion so trade routes are protected and bandits are actually dealt with. That is the nuanced one. At least there is an argument about it if you should side with House, NCR, or go. That's very true. That's very true. It's why, in my opinion, New Vegas is the best Fallout game. It has weak points, it does, but yeah. In terms of narrative, I think New Vegas is the best. Well, she's an asshole, so I could send her off, but it's not mine. So it turns out the early retirement isn't so much a life of luxury as it is a brutal execution.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief.
I really should have expected this reaction.
And how else would I react? A vagrant such as yourself couldn't possibly appreciate the emotional burden this news has lifted from my shoulders. But regardless of your ignorance, I promised you a fee for your services, so a fee you shall have.
A sizable fee, you mean? Unless you want to see what early retirement is like after all.
No, that's all right. Sizable fee it is. My, you're really quite primal, aren't you? Fascinating. In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some solitude.
I should have sent find out for herself, shouldn't I? I mean, look, she's an arsehole, but she's not actually done anything necessarily wrong. That I know of. So. Being an asshole's not a crime, because if it was, me and BG, oh, we'd be serving triple consecutive life sentences, wouldn't we, bud?
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art? Culture.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the bar. So, I need to drop in and see Celeste, because I believe I've got her. This is considered Aramid Ballistics. I wish I could sort by type. This is Marauder Armor. This also Marauder Armor? Yes, it is.
Oh, how grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker. Oh, excuse me. So, Aramid. Oh, right.
I can't wait to see those outfits.
If I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me you'll drag my corpse somewhere with monsters.
What can I do for you, darling?
That's considered Aramid. There's a Pavati.
I can't wait to see those
that's not
outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
Yeah, you're probably right there. You're probably right. I think my companions are. BG says I could barely get into. Oh, sorry. I've been a fan from Fallout 1, so of course I'm a fan of New Vegas. I could barely get into Fallout 4, too watered down for my taste. Yeah, it was the Skyrim thing all over again. Like, not bad. Like, not bad overall, just trying to appeal to too broad an audience, and it meant that none of the individual parts could kind of really hold the game up by themselves. Many such cases. I like a little crunch and a world that isn't just crap thrown together. You can understand how the different settlements interact with each other in Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas. Very true. And kind of in Fallout 3. Just not. Yeah. It's not as organic in Fallout 3, and Fallout 4 is very much a patchwork of things. Ballistics. Do they? Yeah. Okay. So that's Iconoclast armor. Time being, he. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That does not look great on him. Okay. So that's Iconoclast Don't. No, Ellie's wearing the glasses. Spectacles. Right. I need to wear the Iconoclast. Don't think I've got. Could have sworn I got this from an Iconoclast, but I guess it'll be named Iconoclast. Okay, well, no worries. So we'll leave Vicamax with that equipped for the time. That Max go here, just so I know where it. Inventory, I'm just going to break down quick. So, actually, the worst. Ionized paper. Okay, so that's a name. Well, I'm never going to use it, so that can be a junk. We can break that down. Yes. No. No. Max is running a flamethrower. That I was gonna give him. I did not. That can be broken down. Flamethrower, regular flamethrower, that can be broken. And an ultra. Probably not a bad idea. Chamber 50 in the 393 for it. Well, that actually deals more. Okay. So this is physical. Physical damage is one of the worst types, from what I understand. So for the time being, she can keep the bolter pistol on, but I will swap that out. I'll probably change the damage type on this shotgun, and then she can have the shotgun. They both use light, and that uses energy. Okay. Okay, we'll run with that. Paul says, I am so glad I wish-listed most of the parts I used. Otherwise, it would have taken a while to find all those parts. Oh, right. You'd have to be going back through your old receipts and such, right? BG says, so did your character join the Swiss Guard? It looked like it, didn't it? Paul follows up with, only thing I like about Fallout 4 is the new look of the Death Claws and what they did with power armor. Yeah. A lot of people kind of dislike the fact that you get power armor so early on. In what you call it? So early on in Fallout 4. I kind of like that they hand you like the basic tools of the trade, so to speak, as early on as they do. I actually like that they do that. Maybe controversial opinion, sure. But it's kind of like, okay, you don't have to wait until 2/3 of the way through the game to build around power armor, if that's the way that you want to play. It's kind of like in Elden Ring. You start off with some really, really quite good spirit ashes, right? You can start playing the game as a spirit summoner if you want, like right off of them. You don't have to wait, an extensively long time to get access to some of the not core mechanic. Well, they are a core mechanic, but what would I say? Auxiliary core mechanics, if that makes sense. But yeah. it's just a shame. The way they introduce it is fairly good as well, like relatively good. I think a lot of people disagree with me in that regard. But yeah, there's a little bit of ceremony. There's a little bit of build up. You could argue maybe it is still a little too early, and yeah, you might be right there. But no, I like the fact that, yeah, like I say, you're not having to wait for 2/3 through the game to actually get access. What is a staple mechanic of the Fallout series? You can build around, running around in power armor if you want. Okay.
It's an
Let's have a
order.
look.
And you say that every...
Okay. Done 1 of 3. Well, let's see, how long have we got left? 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's head back to Phineas first. Yeah, we'll do that first. And then I will head over to Fallbrook. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a Canaan. Gonna go sell that real quick.
Your best find this week. Go. Arrow someone else.
So, this.
CNP Borsty.
Oh, and yeah, sorry, Paul. Yeah, the death clause as well. Yeah, I like what they did with them. You know, that's one of the big failings I actually found with Starfield when I sort of thought back over it after I played. I never once in my entire playthrough, and don't get me wrong, it's not like I did every side mission, because I didn't, but throughout the entirety of my playthrough of Starfield, I never encountered a single Terramorph. Not one. They were alluded to, they were, you know, flavor text and all that kind of thing. I never went out looking for one specifically, but I never encountered one at all in my entire playthrough. Oh yeah, I kind of thought that was a failing of the game, narratively speaking. I liked that the power armor was a tiny nuclear-powered mech suit, right? BG says it made sense in Fallout 4 because of the character's backstory, though it did make power armor feel like it wasn't that special since it was all over the place. Sure. Did you kill Clive or everyone in the Boars factory? I didn't kill everybody in the Boars. I killed a handful of people in the Boars factory, because that was before I didn't really understand how the disguise mechanics worked. I made a deal. I cut a deal with Clive first, and I don't remember how many episodes ago it was. I think it was 2 episodes ago. 3. Let's just say that I cut a deal with Clive, and I I enforced my moral code in dealing with Clive. Let's say that. Let's say that. I won't say too much more about it. If you've already seen it, if you were there to catch it, then you know what happened. If not, I think it's definitely worth going back and watching. I think it's 3 episodes. But yeah. Right, so yes.
If I spit, think I can pick up the calories down there? You'll get in trouble. No, I won't. I'll blame it on you.
No, I didn't kill Catherine. No. As much as Catherine is clearly an asshole, like she is, I actually kind of like her in a lot of ways. So no, I negotiated the deal, like I say. Spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen that episode yet. But yes. So if you don't want to know what happened, this is the part where you mute for a couple of minutes and then unmute. If you're listening live or in the playback or what have you, skip ahead a couple of minutes. Yes, I cut the deal with Clive and then I shot him. Full on in the face. With this shotgun. Because the man's a cannibal. And a monster. And a monster cannibal. I'm taking a zero tolerance policy to cannibals in this playthrough. Still figuring out the shroud makes sense. Yeah, there was a couple of times where like they became enemies and I was like, oh shoot, and I didn't realize that talking to them was what gave you the opportunity to reset, so yeah, I might have opened fire. But Catherine did say she didn't care how I got it done. Sam is my favorite companion. Honestly, I really like Sam in this, I do. I really do. BG says, hence Sam's, as in me, hence Sam's dating history. He likes willful women. I do. I genuinely do. Always gets me in trouble, but it's one of those. I'm a willful kind of guy. Willful kind of guy. I do like to take charge in relationships and...
no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Yes. Like I say, I'm a willful...
If you don't mind my...
What up, Ada? I'm trying to talk. Yes, I'm a willful kind of guy myself, and it's one of those, you know, somebody that is completely demure, somebody that is completely differential. There's not much to be in charge of, you know? I like a woman that can think for herself, and then to provide her with the comfort and structure and, how could you put it? The safety and security, there you go. But she doesn't always have to. I think that's kind of the point in relationships, you know? The way you, don't get with somebody just because they can't do something that you can. Get with somebody that can do the things that you can do, and then provide them with all the reason in the world not to have to. I think that's a good way to establish an equal, if not equitable, relation. That's my philosophy on the matter, I suppose. And as you can probably tell, it keeps biting me in the ass. All right.
Hey, Captain. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Ah, do I now?
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
I got your attention, at least.
I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
I'm sure you didn't bring me all this way just to flatter me.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
I'm listening.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Wanted for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
You want me to sell him out?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
I'm gonna be real. I don't like her ordering me around like that. Like, honey, this is my ship. This is my colony. Can we replay that? I don't like how that, I don't like how... I do. A 35-year-old woman says, "Oh, Sam and you, okay? Yeah. Yes, I am Sam Isle, aka the Freedom Frog. Joel can call me Sam. Everybody does. Taking turns being strong. Everyone gets knocked down sooner or later. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Isn't he just? All right.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
I get it. You're well informed. Can we move this along?
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
You people need better security. Anybody could lose those chemicals.
Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
All right, convince me.
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Hold on. Getting a lot of noise on the signal. Could you fuck off and never call back?
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande.
That's more like it. Fiji says, our favorite rural Frenchman streamer. Oh. One of many, I'm sure.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
No doubt they're tracking me. Let's take... Who have we taken out for a party? Gives me a chance to look over her gear as well. Party... headpiece, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. These aren't...
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
Batch of chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
They were trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
BG says, I would have just said French streamer, but just pointing out rural French, since the few I've met have been great down to earth people. Oh, well, you know, generally speaking, right, once you get outside the cities, you know, you get a rich, for want of a better word, diversity of people, I suppose, yeah. The board scientists sounded optimistic.
Yes, I bet they did. The board scientists are more worried about pleasing their superiors than making real advancements. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the...
Merciful gibbering law! You're a genius!
Why, thank you.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system micro-jumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Warp Speed Tug Ship. That's the title of my next album. Wait, I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Just so we're clear, you know, skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
People aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, Possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
No more questions. Ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I wanted to talk about that.
Certainly. How can I help?
Okay. Skill points to spend. They're going into lock. Connected there for a second, guys. I don't know if I dropped some frames. Okay, yeah, then apologize there, chat. There might have been a slight disruption. The footage. Let me check my connection and such. Make sure everything is. Okay, yeah, everything's okay. Yeah, apologize about that. Everything should be coming through. If there are any buffering issues, though, do let me know. Okay.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
All right. So, Alice, sublet station. All right. About half an hour left. Let's go do the Ice Palace.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
See if Ada's got an opinion on that.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Okay.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
And we are going to take... No, not Pavati, Nyoka. That might be one of the helmets. And I think I'll take Sam with me. Okay. Let's go. Going to put a test message in chat real quick. Just make sure that everything looks like it is. Alright. Also, Sam has got a perk. That. Always stuns auto-mechanical. Useful. Look at the rest of them.
Nothing but the void here, Captain. I just assume leave it cold, dark, and derelict.
Shipping level 1 KCDL, concussive mines. Contents may have shifted in trans. Okay, so wonderful. That's basically the warning is, I think. Let's see how many pieces of forbidden tuna I can eat this time, shall we?
We ought to keep an eye on these autos. We poke around too much, they might wake up.
Naturally. Doors appear to be sealed here. Okay, so this will restore power.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
Yeah, we hear you. The blip was less than a second. Excellent. How much forbidden tuna you can eat? We don't need to hear about your sex. What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
Smuggler's been handled. Your team isn't cleared to dock at the station.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station security systems. Can't be too careful. We hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
Shouldn't even know about the station, soldier, let alone interface with it.
Shit. Thanks for the warning. Last thing I need is to get fined for overriding security on a restricted station. My team and I will just head out then.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
I ought to try talking more and fighting less. Seems like it saves on ammunition. Nah, that ain't no fun.
That was productive. We head back up to the other computer. Switch. I think now that there's power. No, guess we're gonna have to fire our way through anyway. Well. Bard.
Proximity analysis. External fill sterilization measures employed. Caution. Contact with electrical currents can be lethal.
Electrofloor is online. Disengage. I'll make her life as easy as possible here, huh? sleeping quarters. Grab the ammunition. More sleeping quarters. More ammunition. Good job ammo weighs nothing. Because I sure do cut a lot of it. Alright, that's pretty much all of it.
I ever meet the people responsible for this. I'm shooting first, never asking questions.
Security routines, unlock personal quarters. Doing here. Further the chimeric sciences via the targeted modification of human nuclein using strands obtained from calcium. That doesn't sound good.
Suppose Sublight will thank us for this. I hope that thanks comes in the form of cash. Chartrand is that scientist, right? So got media.
Thing? And remember, guys, if you're ever in space, don't drop the soap. Alright. Parts. Oh, okay. Grab that. Do-do-do. Or drop the soap. We can't kink shame. We don't kink shame. Well, no, we don't kink shame. Unless, of course, your kink is being shamed. At which point, dirty. Grab that. That. And could probably have done this earlier, huh? That's all flat. Okay, I think we can just get the heck out of here now. Or return to Lilia. Where? Oh. Blank stare.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Right. Hey, the groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Yes, we have. Yeah, I'll take Nyoka with me because I want to go back to Byzantium as well.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
Stretch. Look, I'm doing an impression of my president right now, okay? well, what? That's not the thing, man. You know, like, we're gonna go and we're, yeah, Come on, man.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge.
Alright, let's go and see, Lilia.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
The base of scientists and suspension tanks. Some might still be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Is this about your cloak and dagger warnings?
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection, and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
The truth about the human tailbone?
I'm thinking more along the lines of the sapient species paradox. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
Guessing you have an idea?
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I'll do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and/or shooting.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
I haven't seen any evidence of it.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
How do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only yourselves would know.
They don't know what to make of this, Lilia.
If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Murder isn't covered under my contract employment agreement. Sounds messy, I'll take the job. I just Dr. Shaw.
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
The concern for the fate of our species is admirable.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Where does Chartrand fit into your alien conspiracy?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
That's messy, but I'll take the job.
This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
You're pretty crazy, lady. But let's go do some investment. I think, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that this is a good place to call it for the time being. We're on the cusp of the next chapter, I think, in the plot lines of this game. We've got a good couple of little side quests on the go. They're interesting. I do need to head to Byzantium anyway to do my, advance my modeling career. So yeah, we'll absolutely do that while we're there, and we will go and see this, this Dr. Shot. See what it is that she has to say for herself. And, provided, depending on the answers that we get, we'll find out whether Lilia is completely and totally deranged, or if this is an AJ moment, and, she was right all along. But, yes. That being said, I want to thank everybody that's come out to watch me play through this episode of The Outer Worlds, which is, of course, Stardate N-009. You can find a link to the playlist down below if you haven't seen how we've got here and you are interested. You can also, on my channel, find playlists of the other games that I play and have played. Including, if it tickles your fancy, Sci-Fi Sunday Season 1, Starfield. Yeah, that's up there. That's up there. I'm enjoying this this series, or this season, I should say, quite a bit more than I enjoyed Starfield. But, it's there if you'd like to go and see. Especially if you want to see what kind of things go on in that game, if you're considering buying it for yourself. All that being said, if you are listening in the future and you didn't get a chance to take part in chat, and you've got some burning questions, queries, concerns about this game or any of the games that I play, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I get notification when those come through, and I will endeavour to get back to you at the next juncture. What else? Oh yeah, coming up on Tuesday, obviously, I will be returning to play, I think it will be Sea of Thieves with Zell and Eve, because that series is going quite well so far. So yeah, if that kind of thing tickles your fancy. I know it's not sci-fi, but it has been quite enjoyable so far. And then Thursday, I believe now, as of today, I believe that the seamless co-op mod for Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree is ready to be put into use. So yes, fingers crossed that it is, and yeah, should be able to get that back on the road. I'm looking forward to it. But yes, for both Tuesdays and Thursdays, it will be starting at approximately 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central time, and 4 a.m. Central European time. Now, I know that's a little bit late for any of my European viewers, but that you will be able to catch that in post. Playlists already exist on my channel for that kind of thing. And if you are subscribed, you will get a notification when those come through. So you'll be able to go straight to the new episodes of those two games right then and there. I'm also working on another little project in the background. I've not quite worked all the kinks out of the, what would you call it, project design just yet. But yeah, I'll announce that on my community tab when of that out. So yes, thank you again everybody for joining me, and I will see you all next time from Samael, aka the Freedom Frog. Have a good night.
Like a wrapped among